Today we're going to be taking a look at Enzyme Finance. It's an amazing platform that allows anybody to create basically a hedge fund and allows other people to invest directly in that hedge fund. So it's on-chain asset management, and it's not like anyone can steal your crypto, right? Because you are still, the custodial of whatever you put into the fund. So basically, right, you can invest in the performance of any person's fund. And let me know if you want me to create a fund like this, if you would be interested in investing in it. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Hey, what's going on everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back again with another cryptocurrency video. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at Enzyme, also known as Enzyme Finance, and its token called MLN. That was its previous name, Melon Finance. So they actually changed the name, but the ticker stayed the same. So now it's currently known as Enzyme Finance, and this is actually a smaller cryptocurrency, only $182 million in market cap. So that is, ranking it at the 167th spot in terms of market cap size. So this is definitely one of the smaller cryptos out there. But what's interesting with this one is that it's been added to a lot of big exchanges in recent weeks, right? Including Coinbase, Crypto.com, etc., etc. So this is already on a lot of big exchanges, and it's pretty much the only asset in its class that's listed on big exchanges. And for those who don't know what Enzyme Finance is, it's a pretty interesting concept. It's on-chain asset management. So what this allows you to do is, as a user of the platform, right, if you want to invest in people's funds, you can actually do that directly on their platform. And this is something that is entirely new in the crypto space, but basically, right, you just go right here and you have a whole list of funds that you can look into. So you can filter this, for example, by performance, and take a look at some of the funds that have performed really well. So like over here we have this one right here. You can see there's 5 depositors. The average monthly return is very high, 35% right now. So it's a fund that's been performing super well, and you can see the assets that they're currently holding at any time also. And that is something that I wanted to show you just how easy it is to use. And you can imagine, right, people who don't want to necessarily deal with diversifying a crypto portfolio, don't want to take on as much risk, or rather just someone who's good at it, just do it for them. This is exactly what this platform is for, right? It's basically allowing anyone to create a hedge fund and anyone to invest in any hedge fund as well. That is the idea behind this. And there's a whole bunch of assets that the fund manager can invest in, and you can just sit back, purchase the fund share price right here, and just invest in the fund directly instead of dealing with doing all this yourself, right? If you don't know how, or you're just too lazy, this is what it's for. And honestly, I might be actually considering opening up one of these funds as well, so I'll keep you updated on that. But moving forward, let's take a look at the recent price, right? We have seen us move out of this long drawn out consolidation. We got a beautiful cup and handle pattern, and what's really nice here is that we actually haven't completed the cup and handle pattern because the high over here was at $240. So that is a full 2.4 times increase from where we're at now, and I fully expect it to reach that level within the next year. And in fact, I think this is going to probably become the biggest platform of its kind, from what I can tell. It's not going to be the biggest, it's going to be the second biggest, but right now, by the fact that it's getting the most venture support and support from the big exchanges, I do think this is going to be the biggest one. And so expect a market cap of over $1 billion, I think over $2 billion in the next probably 3 to 5 years. And if we're looking 1 to 2 years out, I think we can very easily reach $500 million to $1 billion in market cap. That's going to be around $500 to $1,000 for the actual price of the MLN token. So that is a pretty sizable increase right there. I also want you to look at the assets under management. This is the total amount of assets that are on the Enzyme Finance platform. You can see the amount of depositors and the amount of vaults. But right here, most important overview, the assets under management, $96 million, which is very impressive. And you have to keep in mind, right, this platform isn't even that old. You can see since January of this year how much it's increased from just a couple $100,000 all the way to almost $100 million right now, right? We actually did already hit $110 million in value, and you can expect this to grow as cryptos grow, right? let's say crypto market 10x as a whole, you can expect this to just 10x just based off that. So you can see the power as we're discussing this on how big a crypto like this can actually grow. So I'm very bullish on Enzyme Finance, and it's actually one that's gaining quite a bit of attention. It's kind of experiencing a pump right now, maybe a targeted pump or not, but regardless, the project is actually very, very strong fundamentally, and even based on the current charts, right? If we look, very, very steady uptrend. Really nothing that I would worry about here. We've got a classical uptrend, great support on the moving averages. Even on this time where cryptos are acting weaker, MLN Finance is actually outperforming right now. So that's super interesting in my opinion. Might also be an asset that is able to stray away from the general market in a sense, just because it's its own individual platform where some funds might even do good in bearish times in the future. So that's just something to think about. Obviously, like I said, it will obviously track to an extent the general market, since the amount of assets under management will probably correlate to how good the market is doing. But right now it is still so small that a 10x seems pretty much guaranteed in my opinion. That's not financial advice, that's just my own personal opinion. Of course, you can build these funds or deposit into them. They have a bunch of DeFi integrations here, integrated with many of the biggest DeFi platforms already. They have over 200 plus supported tokens, and this isn't that important for you as maybe someone who would invest in an actual fund, but more important for people who are creating these funds is that they can actually invest for you in all these different tokens, right? So that's pretty big. And of course, right, Enzyme Finance's token, MLN, right, known as the MLN protocol formerly. So that is basically, what pays for various functions throughout the vault creation process and investment cycle. So that is absolutely huge, right? That this is basically the token that's financing the entire platform. When you invest, when you create vaults, when you invest in these things, that is how you're paying for it, is through that MLN token. And this is what you can see right here on the actual MLN tokenomics page, right, where users pay for usage in MLN tokens, and developers or outside contributors can earn MLN tokens by submitting for a grant. You can also hear here, pretty interesting, the tokenomics design is currently being reworked to charge fees as a percentage of assets under management. You can jump in and contribute to the discussion here. So this obviously has to do with governance as well, etc. They're seeing how they can best optimize the usage of the MLN token. So pretty robust team here. And like I said, pretty much the one of the best of its kind in terms of on-chain asset management, an industry that we're probably just going to see skyrocket in coming years. And like I said, right, in terms of the chart price, it's pretty straightforward. Very steady, nice uptrend. Not worried about too much downside here. We already saw our dip down to 50 cents. That seems pretty much cleared out. I don't even see us going really back down to $75 at the worst, though. That would be where we would be going, is down to $75. But it seems somewhat unlikely right now. Obviously we do have our resistance around $125. Anything after that would probably push us over $200 pretty easily. But like I said, in the next 6 months, it's probably going to be a coin that's going to be back to its all-time high at $250 if we look at the chart over here. And after that, next year or so, expect it to be $500 plus crypto. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.